Hey everybody, it's Dina Rika with the Creativity Cave, and look at this beautiful card. Oh my gosh, it turned out so awesome, and it really wasn't quite where I was going with it. So I'm so tickled about how cute it is. And I want to show you also how easy it is, because it really is. And that is my favorite part about stamping, is when you make a really amazing looking card that turns out so much better, and it is easy to do and anybody can make it. So let me show you what I've got here. Now, first of all of the supplies I'm using, as well as the dimensions and whatnot, can be found on my blog. Their link is right under here with the description of this video. In addition, I also have links to my online store at the bottom of that description, so you can shop right from there if there's anything you are just dying to get. So a couple of things about this card. First of all, it features 2 of our Celebration items, and Celebration is our annual sales event that goes now through the end of March. It's so awesome. You get free things for every $50 you spend. So I'm using the framelits, the Celebrate and Amazing, come in a set of 3 framelits, as well as the Amazing You stamp set, which is this flower, the word you, and there's several other words too. This is what the stamp set looks like. And this set is so much fun. When I first saw it, I kind of thought, it's all right. But man, I've had such a good time playing with it. So I knew I wanted to watercolor the word celebrate, so I die cut that out of watercolor paper. And I also decided that I wanted to pop it up on my card, so I die cut it out of some fun foam that actually has sticky backing on it. And we'll use that in just a minute. I die cut the word amazing. Here are some of those dies. There's also the word you that comes in the set of dies. So I did amazing out of our Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, and I'm just popping out the little pieces from the word. I'm going to use somewhere I've got my little poking device. Uh-oh. But where did it go? I was cleaning up after the last card I made. And sometimes when I clean up a little too well. Do you guys ever do that? Do you lose things on your table? Ooh, seriously, I don't see it. That's not good. What did I do with it? Well, anyway, let me show you how this card comes together. So first of all, what I'm going to do is my watercoloring. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper to protect my work surface, because I might get messy. You never know. There we go. All right, now I'm going to use a beautiful color combination for this. Let me put them in order for you. I've got Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, and Bermuda Bay. And each of these colors, or actually I want to leave them open. Each of these colors forms kind of a pastel rainbow. And I thought that was so pretty and would be gorgeous on this Celebrate. Okay, and so I'm going to take my aqua painter, get the water flowing a little bit here, just giving it a squeeze. There we go. And I'll just pick up some ink in the lid. I just squeeze the ink pad to the lid, and I'm going to start coloring. Now you can do this as bright or as light as you would like. It's up to you. Just keep adding. If you want it darker, just keep adding color. I'm just kind of gradually changing from color to color. I'm doing about 1.5 letters to almost 2 letters per color, and that will kind of fit in evenly. I'm not, because I'm kind of going from light to dark and then back to dark, light, and then dark again, I'm not really doing a lot of cleaning of my aqua painter, but I can certainly clean it off to change colors. And then, so pretty. It just gives a nice soft watercolor look. And like I said, you can see that's really light, so I can come back and add a little bit more color. There we go. To make this pretty the way I want it. Okay, and you can, if any of these colors aren't quite as dark as you want, just come back and get a little more color on them so that you can really see how pretty each of those letters is. Okay, so I'll let this set aside and dry for a minute. Isn't that pretty though? Oh, I love it. And then let's do the stamping. Okay, so I'll close up all these ink pads quick. And then I'm going to pull out. So when I did make this card, the first thing I did was, of course, I made that celebrate. And I was trying to figure out what background would be pretty on it. And I really was struggling, not sure what would be nice. And then it dawned on me that I should use the stamp from the stamp set to create a cool background. So what I did was I stamped the flower in smoky slate because I didn't want to detract from the beautiful color of my word. So I took my stamp and I'm just going to, now I have just re-inked my smoky slate pad, so it's a little bit dark. So I'm going to stamp off each of these flowers to start with. And I just kind of started in the middle and then I sort of went from there. Originally, I think I only had like a couple of flowers on here and then I kind of added a couple more. But I'm stamping off that layer just to make sure that it's, you know, not too intense. On my card. We want it to be pretty, but not like in your face. Okay, so I've kind of got a diagonal pattern of flowers on here and that looks good. We'll take this away so you can see what I'm doing a little better. And then I've got my amazing. Now I still can't find my poking device. So I'll just, oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. It looks similar to a Sharpie marker. I store my Sharpies upside down. So I think that's what I was doing. So I'm just poking out these little circles. Okay. Now I'm going to adhere this to my card with a little bit of liquid glue. And to do that, I love to use my silicone mat and a sponge. And especially on this, what I want to do is just do the amazing. I don't want the loops down here or up here. I just want the actual amazing letters. And, or, you know, just on that skinny strip. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of liquid glue on here. And then I use my sponge to kind of spread it around and get a nice even coating of glue to go on just those letters. Okay, now that I've got that, I also need to take, I've got a little strip of Pool Party cardstock because I thought this was a nice subtle card stock color. I'm going to punch the ends with my triple banner punch. Because you know, that's kind of my favorite thing to do. And this is kind of a scrap left over, so. Ugh. My latch was getting in the way. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to take that and adhere the words right on the center of that banner. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, so that'll go right here. I think our celebrate is about dry. It is, so that's perfect. Now remember, I had die cut this fun foam. Now this fun foam is the adhesive backed kind, so I actually kept the adhesive on the front side of this so that I could easily attach it right here. And you can see I kept it in the scrap that I die cut it out of, and that kind of helps keep its shape maintained so that it's easy to position the my watercolored piece right over the top. And do you see how perfect that is? Now all I have to do is kind of pull this out of here, which is pretty easy to do. And then just like on our amazing, we're going to pop out those little center loopy things. Get rid of those because we don't need them. And then we're ready to put this on our card. Now, just like our amazing, we're going to put a little adhesive on the back of this to get it mounted to our card. Get that last little loop out of there. All right, so I'll place this down get some more of my adhesive. And the nice thing is you don't need a ton of adhesive. This is going to stick pretty easily. But I'm just going to attach this to my card like so. Press it down in place. Love, 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 love. Okay, and then I will take and adhere my Amazing popped up as well. And I did kind of play around with this, the spacing and where I wanted everything a little bit before I committed to the final positioning. But I've got a little scrap. This is just a little strip of my foam adhesive sheets. And I'll just pop this up right over the top, like so. So I've got Celebrate, Amazing, and the last little bit that I need to do is stamp the word You. Now I'm going to take my Smoky Slate Car ink once again. This time I'm going to not stamp it off. I'll do it full strength. And we're just going to pop it right in the middle here. Pardon me, I'm sticking my butt out, got my head in there, so it will fit right inside. And isn't that awesome? Oh, I love it. All right, to complete our card, all we're going to do is mount this to some cardstock. So I've got a layer of basic gray and a card base of Smoky Slate, because again, I really wanted those colors to pop, so I kept with the neutral colors in the background. And I love how this card turned out. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment and let me know if you liked it as much as I did. It's so pretty, and like I said, just really simple card to create. Not a lot to it, just a couple of steps. And I love watercoloring. That's always so fun to do. So I think this turned out just fantastic. Now, I will say that the key to getting that beautiful watercolor look, though, is using watercolor paper. This look is not going to be achieved by using regular white cardstock. It definitely needs to be watercolor paper. So if you don't have any, totally get some. You will love it. It's so much fun. So thank you so much for stamping with me today. I so appreciate being with you. If you would like to order any of the supplies to make this beautiful card, please visit my online store. I would love to become your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and earn your business. If you would like to order through me, I have a fantastic VIP rewards program with lots of fun perks for my customers, and I would love to welcome you to that program, and all you have to do is order through my online store. Thank you so much for stamping with me again today, guys. We'll see you again really soon. Bye-bye.